What's going on? Welcome to Tech with Sean, and for the last several years I've been using these Amazon tables as my gaming desk, and they're kind of wobbly, they get the job done, but it's not really the best experience. Meanwhile, on my work desk I've been using a Flexispot standing desk, and it's way bigger and more solid, and it's just a little better. So recently Flexispot reached out to me and asked me to try out the Flexispot E7 motorized standing desk, so I figured why not send it on over. So today I'm going to unhook all this stuff, get this table out of here, then we're going to build the E7 and the accessories. I think it's going to be a pretty nice upgrade. Alright, I'm back and I got this thing mostly put together. It went together not too bad. The instructions were pretty decent, wasn't missing any parts or anything like that. You may want to have two people. Some of the parts like the frame are kind of heavy on their own, and for tipping it up after you assemble it, depending on your situation, you may want some help, but it's nothing too crazy. The motors seem pretty decent. It goes up and down pretty quick and it's not too loud. I'll run it here for a second so you can hear it. So yeah, it's really pretty nice, I would say, as far as like the maneuverability of it. Some with a single motor are going to be a lot slower and louder, but no complaints. Here on the control pad, you can program 4 different heights. So basically you use the up and down to get it where you want to be, then you hit M and one of the other buttons and it'll program that height to that button. It's definitely more stable than my previous table was. It's also a lot deeper than my previous desk, which is nice because I have a 28-inch monitor, and with my narrower desk sometimes I did notice, more pixelization and stuff and things, so having a better viewing distance for that 28-inch screen is going to be pretty nice for gaming. They also sent over this dual monitor arm. I've used a couple of monitor arms before, and this is by far sturdier than my other ones. It has a nice solid base on it. It has nice tight beefy springs in there, so if you have a heavier or bigger monitor, it should still do the job. You get a good range of motion. It'll go up pretty high, and with this 27-inch it goes all the way down to the height of the table. You get full rotation support. So if you do have a multi-monitor setup, this isn't going to be the cheapest arm out there, but it works and it's pretty rigid and sturdy, so I'd say give it a go. Now if a monitor arm isn't really your style, they also have this riser option, and that'll help you, get your monitor up off the desk, especially if you have one that doesn't have any built-in height adjustment. And a bonus, side bonus, is that it also adds some storage, so you could tuck a laptop or your controller under there, and it's going to free up more desk space. And it could be a good option for some people depending on what kind of setup you have and how you want to use it. It's built pretty solid though. The wood is a match to this bamboo top, and the legs have a brushed nickel finish. One other accessory they have is a cable management tray that mounts underneath the desk. That's one that I would definitely maybe recommend checking out, because when you have a standing desk, having all your wires like held up against there makes it way easier when you're going to be raising it and lowering it. You don't have to worry about stuff getting caught up down there. So if you have one of these, I would definitely look into getting the cable management rack. Alright, well, I finally got all my regular stuff hooked back up, and I think this is going to work out pretty sweet, and the extra depth, like I said, is really going to be handy for getting that extra distance from my monitor. Being able to raise and lower it easily is going to help out for shooting videos. If I want to stand up like I am right now, it gives me just more flexibility instead of always having to sit down to be in front of the setup for shooting. And overall, it's a pretty nice desk. If you're looking for a standing desk and you want something electric that has, some accessories that are optional to go with it and stuff, the Flexispot E7 is going to be a pretty decent pick overall. This here is the 30 by 60 inch bamboo top. I believe that you could also just, if you wanted to use a different wood or something, you could get a custom top or build one on your own out of a different material, but this is pretty sturdy. It's bamboo, so it's, more sustainable than a lot of different woods that some places use. And yeah, overall, it's a pretty sweet desk. So thanks for watching along. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you in the next video.